Good morning. Happy Monday. Here we are. Grab your coffees and let's connect on this Monday morning. I hope you are well. Monday. Coffee. So good. As you jump on, please say hello or good morning or Mondays in the comments. I just want to know who's all hanging out this morning. Please say hi. It's always nice to know who's having fun with us today. You got your coffee? Hi, Liz. Morning. For those of you who have been a part of Coffee Club for some time, you will be happy to know I got a new coffee mug. Check this out. Okay, can I try it? Healthy mind, happy heart. Thank you to my friend Jacqueline for this beautiful new cup. I'm quite excited about it. Nothing like a brand new coffee mug. So good. Hi, Angie. Welcome to, I was going to say breakfast. Welcome to breakfast. That would be ideal, especially if we all had breakfast that was delivered to us simultaneously around the world. For some people, it's not morning, but hi, Kathy. You're finally here. It's good. Welcome. So, yeah, let's get started. You got your coffee? You ready to hang out? I was thinking this morning, I was just sort of reflecting on where we're at and driving my son to school and coming back, and you hear all of the commercials about COVID and how long it's been and how the fight is still on. And oh, Kathy dug out her winter mug yesterday. You're gonna have to post a picture. Could you please send some? I know. If I could send you breakfast, Angie, I would. Welcome to it. Good morning, Kelly. Glad you're here. So I was thinking about Coffee Club and what we do and how long it's been, and I got looking at the calendar, and basically I think probably around this week. I mean, we started relatively the beginning of March, but it was probably a week or so in, right, before we were kind of shut home with what that looked like. So I'm guessing mid-March. So this week marks our 9-month anniversary of Coffee Club, of hanging out together, cheers, of having coffee together, of connecting and creating it. 9 months. That's a long time, guys. How does that make you feel? Because when I say 9 months of Coffee Club, that means 9 months of this shift of our world. And that can feel really kind of daunting. But I don't know about you, but it's went by relatively quickly. Hello, Mom. Hello, Cheryl. Welcome. So 9 months of Coffee Club. So I just wanted to say thank you for continuing to have coffee in the morning with this group of amazing people. Thank you for continuing to check it out. Thank you for continuing to put your mental health as a priority, because that's really was the driving factor behind the creation of this virtual coffee club, was to make sure that we still had a place to connect, to make sure we were still checking in with each other. And I think that you do it with your family and you do it with your friends and you do it in a different way, but there's that social aspect that we miss and we crave. And even if you're an introvert, there's a little piece of you, maybe you're just having way too much fun during this process, but there's still a little piece of you, I think, because we are human beings, that wants to connect socially with other human beings. And that's what we're going to continue to do here in this coffee club. We're going to continue to bring guests in. We're going to continue to have fun. We're going to continue to have those conversations and get through this, because the fight is not over, my friends. We are in, I think really most places around the world, we're kind of all in the same place, that we're in a pinnacle point. And we're tired, right? We're COVID fatigued. We're done with this shit. We don't want to be a part of it anymore. But here we are at a place where there's some pretty high expectations of what that looks like again. and what that looks like for you. And you're just done with it. Like most people that I talk to are just done with it. So how, my question, my beautiful coffee club, how do we recharge ourselves to take on this next piece? We've got a bit of a fight to go. And when I say fight, I don't mean with each other, because that seems to be what continues to happen. And that's why we have our kindness revolution. So what is next for us to stay charged through this piece? How can we keep it fun? How can we keep it going? How can we stay connected through this? And how can we still look out for ourselves and our community? And then that's going to ripple effect into the world. Any thoughts this morning from you on what that would look like, feel like, what you would like to see? I have some more delicious coffee. I'm going to give you a minute to sort of weigh in on what that looks like for you. You're quiet today. I've given you, there's always a delay in the response to that. It'll come to you. I know that there is. And so what I'm hoping is that we can brainstorm some of those things together. And my theme of today, I don't know if it's because I'm wearing blue or I was thinking of Dory from the Nemo series. And I just really in my mind kept hearing, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. We are going to get through this piece. And that's sort of what we dedicated the beginning of October when we knew we had 3 months left in 2020. As we're now halfway through November, the kindness revolution continues, but we're focusing on ourselves. And having an opportunity to do that is fantastic. Yesterday, I took the time to go to one of my favorite local businesses to get a facial and spend that time just having that piece taken care of. And there's like massage and arm and hand massage and face stuff. And today I feel so much more recharged than I have in a really long time. So that moment of self-care for me yesterday was essential for the continuing of me to have enough strength to do what I need to do. So I'm hoping that that will inspire you through that piece. Kelly says she would like to see the Kinettes raffle sell out to help local vendors, and then we can take the monies raised to help families out. If there is a link, Kelly, to the Kinettes raffle, will you please post it into the comments of this video? Thank you for sharing that. Right, there's still awesome service groups in communities that are doing whatever they can to make sure that they can make Christmas and the rest of the season and people who need help to continue to have that help. Today's challenge on our kindness calendar is to book a spot to be a bell ringer for the Kettle Campaign for the Salvation Army in your community. I had the opportunity on Saturday to be on location to help kick off the Kettle Campaign for the High River and Foothills area, and got to hang out with Sheila and Krista, who are fantastic from the Foothills Salvation Army. And it was amazing to see people who wanted to give, who wanted to be a part of it. We were doing a Stuff the Truck with the Calgary Co-op Montrose, and food bank donations were coming in, and we were all safely distanced. We were wearing masks to protect community and what help people communities safe, and it was fun. You guys, that moment, that piece where you got to do something, where you were giving back to the community, made all the difference in the world. Good morning, Ashley. You look very good. You're like so slick. You got to show people your hair. I like that for you. Gorgeous today. Welcome to work. I like being at the door too. Well, it's like being the Walmart greeter, and I'm in royal blue, so it kind of fits. Like, why not? But as I was saying, doing something, if you don't want to be whatever you can volunteer in, whatever capacity that has in your community, would be a really great thing to do over the next little bit. Even if you picked one shift, it's amazing how that also recharges you. You know what I mean? Kathy Downey Lee says we have to find moments of joy in the small things. 100%. I think we need to be aware and prepared to throw out a life preserver to those in our circle that are tiring of swimming and treading through this to help lift them up. Really good point, Kathy. And that's what I hope even in this 20 minutes where we have coffee together, that it could charge you up enough that you feel like your cups are getting full. I think the key for us to get through the Just Keep Swimming, like Kathy says, is to make sure that our cups are full so that we can help people whose cups aren't full. So the point of the Kindness Revolution in November, to be kind to ourselves and to reflect and focus on ourselves, is so we have the strength to throw out that life preserver or a set of water wings to somebody who doesn't know how to swim. Yeah, okay, there's the link for that Foothills raffle. So make sure, the Kinetz raffle, so make sure you check that out. So those are the things that we have to do. And if you're feeling like your cup is not full enough, that you're tiring of swimming and you couldn't possibly help another person, you need to be able to raise your hand and be like, I need some help, whatever that looks like. Whether you need a cheer up patrol, you need a self-care moment. Sometimes it can be as simple as we just need someone to give us the permission to do something. I found a lot in the community work that I did over the last 4 years is that people have great ideas and people know what they need to do and what they want to do and what can happen next, but they just needed somebody to say, yeah, do that. That sounds awesome, right? Same kind of concept here, in that you need to be reminded that you're awesome and that you can do this and you can get through it. And you needed to be given the permission of, you know what, go have that facial, go do that massage, go somewhere. If you need to get out of your house, go find a safe space to sit and read a book and take some time for you to recharge. Take that. I'll throw this one out for for Darlene and Jim today. Take that bubble bath, Jim. Just try it. I know you want to. So that's what I'm hoping. And another goal, I guess I feel that I want Coffee Club to have is that if you're somebody who's not sure where to reach out to, maybe you don't want to reach out into your circle of friends or your family, and you just need that permission from somebody else, or that help from somewhere else, or that encouragement from another group. I'm hoping that this club can help be that group of encouragers, right? So if you need permission, encouragement, or something today, put it in the comments. And as fellow Coffee Club members, we're going to respond to that comment and give you the things that fill you up. I think Kelly shares that she's happy she can still go to the gym, right? Incorporating activity, which we're going to talk about that with our Fun Friday guest this week, is also another way that's really going to help mental health. And like we talked yesterday, is we are in a mental health battle, for lack of a better word. We are in the long game right now, and it's a mental game, right? There's some physical things, of course, that we are doing and can do and ways to keep safe, but right now it's all here. It's all here. And that's how we have to help and keep encouraging each other and keep having those conversations. Like we talked yesterday, we had 2 people in Coffee Club sharing yesterday who received positive COVID diagnosis, and how awful that made them feel and how shameful that made them feel. And they were hiding and they were keeping it quiet and they weren't sharing. And we don't want people to struggle with that. We don't want people to struggle, period. So what are those things? And then start looking, be the person in your community who connects with, whether it's a social services office or a family services office or someone in the social sector or something in the mental health sector. Connect with those organizations, get numbers, websites, and start posting those on your Facebook, right? Whether you're posting the distress center line, the suicide prevention line, the FCSS office, depending where you're at in your community, that can connect people to resources and help, posting information from the government on COVID assistance, whatever that looks like. Take some time over the next little bit to gather some of that info, because it's going to be specific to your community and maybe your circle of friends, and start posting that a little bit. Just saying, hey, you know what, I'm just going to throw that out there. If you're getting as tired as me or whatever, here's a number you can call. Here's a place where you can get help. Here's what that looks like. You never know whose eyes are going to come across that, who need it in that moment. You know, people talk a lot about watching the documentary on Netflix right now called The Social Dilemma. I have not yet seen it, but I have the gist of the meaning of the show. What I would like to throw out is that there can be a really positive use of social media. And this is one of those instances where if people are posting places where people can get help and support and grow and learn, that's amazing, right? Counterbalance the negativity. There's always going to be something dark when there's something with light. 100%. We can't get away from that. But how can we shine the light brighter? Use the tools that we have in our toolbox to continue to help people. That's what we need to do. And in turn with that, my big message of November is that you need to help you. You're an integral piece of that. Hi, Ross. More people coming into the workspace. It's a good Monday. So that's my thoughts for you today. That's my suggestion, my message, my 2 cents, I guess, for lack of a better term. See how that feels. If you have some questions on what that could look like, let me know, and I will help you with that. Keep this conversation going in the comments today, and look forward to having more conversation around that. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. Please know that you're an integral piece of this world, and we're so glad that you're here. So like my brand new cup says, healthy mind, happy heart. Have an incredible rest of your Monday.